What's up, y'all? Joe, caffeine, consume. Alright, cool shit. Now, usually most videos, they always want to have like an intro, or maybe if you guys want to do something like, what do you call it, like a stinger for your OBS and stuff like that. Or if you want to do emotes, or maybe like some kind of like a title, right, for your videos, right, without using like, say, something like After Effects or Photoshop. I actually found some like websites that can help you do that stuff, right? Now, I'll put links to all this shit in the descriptions, or I'll pin them in the comment section, right? But there's two YouTube channels that does a very good job of explaining these websites. The first one is from Moz, and the second one is from Dr. Heels, right? And like I said, I'll put the links to their to these videos in the description, right? Now, the first website that we're talking about is called Panzoid, right? This is panzoid.com. And most of this, it's like there's like an online community here where people like they create their own like intros or stingers or whatever you want to call them. You can follow certain people that they create. I guess you can collaborate. I'm not exactly sure, right? But the cool thing about this is that you're able to like search within here to see what you want, right? More creations. Like, let's just say intro, right? Or actually, let's do something different. Let's add a stinger, right? For OBS users here. Let's go with this guy. Now, the cool thing is that they actually offer you a software that you're able to create your own like intros or stingers all through the web browser, right? So in this case, I selected this intro stinger, right, by Lloyd Gamer 351, and you can see they have a clip maker, right? So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open a new web browser. So I get this new web browser, and you get like this weird shit. It's all 3D space, right? It's very confusing at first, right? But the thing you want to do is that down here, you want to click on the eye. So what this does is that it's gonna like set the camera to be viewed as you're gonna see it when you render it out, right? So hit the eye here. Now hit play. So just to keep it simple, let's go to the top to see what's out there. Open the clip maker. You know, again, it's all 3D space, right? So we want to click on the eye here so we can get it to like the right view from like the camera perspective. You know, that way we can see what we're gonna see when we render this thing out. Hit play. That shit's fucking loud, ain't it? So yeah, you can start messing around with here. I guess you can, these options over here, this is how you start to like do some adjustments, right? So I clicked on like the music and like the volume, custom. You can select the X here, the volume. They're like almost like keyframes, right? You select the ends here, another keyframe. So one thing we want to go here, we're gonna hit the plus sign. It's gonna like tell like, okay, we want to like have the volume adjusted a certain way here. So now I guess you are able to increase the volume here. I don't know, let's just say like 69 just because it's funny. Oh, so that's like a fade over here, right? So that's kind of cool. So that's 0. So I guess you're able to like point something out here. If you want to create like a keyframe here in the volume section, you hit the plus sign. Put that back to 69 so it's more consistent. Hit enter. So now you got a keyframe here. So once it gets to this point, it starts to fade. So the name here, I guess you can go here with this little cube box, that the object, where it says text name. I guess you can click that. So let's just say, I don't know, fucking Joe. I gotta hit enter. Hit enter. All right, so you have like multiple text, right? Because you have like, you know, outlines and backgrounds and all that shit. So I guess you gotta rename all these guys, no problem. And Joe, and one more, Joe. All right, so there you go. If we go here to like the front again now. Alright, cool shit. So let's just say that's my work of art, right? And like you can actually, over here you select the download and you have a video render, right? Depending on your internet, this is more like internet based and not really like I already downloaded something before to like see how long it takes, and like it doesn't really depending on your computer, it doesn't really seem to make a difference, right? So you can go with extreme good quality or whatever and like, you know, just download it and, you know, it'll take your time. Hey guys, alright, had to do a quick little insert here to show you guys something. Now, just know that when you download the video, it's gonna save it to an MKV file, right? There's a web thing, I don't know, don't mess with it, just leave it as MKV. If you try to click and drag this into your project file, it's not gonna work because this file format is not supported inside of like DaVinci Resolve, right? You can play it back in the VLC player, but it's not gonna be read inside DaVinci Resolve. So what we have to do is you have to convert this file into a readable file format. In this case, an M4V, right? This is what I did. Then we can click and drag it in here, and then it's, you know, you are able to play it back, right? For you to do that, you're actually gonna have to like install Handbrake. It's an open source renderer. Think of it like Media Encoder or something like that, but it's open source, right? This version of Handbrake is version 1.5.1, right? And when I tried to open this at first, I was getting errors. I was getting error messages, right? To run this application, you must install a .NET, you know, what you'd like to install now, right? The thing is, you gotta install like the right version, right? And most likely you need to get the most current version of it, right? And the one that I needed for myself was a .NET 6.0, down the SDK X64 pack, right? Since Handbrake is an open source software, right? Basically an SDK is almost like it's a coding pack that people use to pretty much like write scripts and stuff like that. You know, I'm not too into it, right? But basically, you know, there's like a list of codes that they use to be able to like, you know, update like and modify a Handbrake here, right? So you need to be able to get those scripts down for this software to work, right? So if you guys are getting this error when you try to run Handbrake, make sure you're running like the right version of the SDK pack for Handbrake to work correctly, right? So just keep that in mind. So yeah, get Handbrake. There's plenty of videos out there to show you how to like how to use this thing. But yeah, you drop your NQV file here. You convert it to like a file format that DaVinci is able to read. All right, so keep that in mind. You know, there are videos where it says Panzoid Editor full walkthrough. This is by Malaki Studios, right? So it's fairly recent, you know, about a year old. So, I mean, there are videos out there to help you understand how to use this software, right? Panzoid. One more thing to add, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This one is called Canva. All right, and like I guess the cool thing about this thing is almost like a free version of Photoshop. They are able to like, you know, create your own little like custom like designs. You know, I've been messing around with this. You know, there's a lot of animations you're able to get. You know, random crap that you're able to add this and that, and then you can like render this out. Now, there's this YouTuber, Dr. Heels. He basically does a tutorial showing you how to like create emotes, right? So if you want to do this on Twitch, you know, you can create something like I'll just mute this and play this in the background. Yeah, you can create like a short little animation. So when you're doing like your Twitch streams and like, you know, if somebody does something to activate a GIF, you are able to activate an emote here to like have some animation happen when you're doing your live streams, right? So, you know, he shows you how to render this out. So I'm still trying to get to that part. So, you know, he has like a fire here that he shows in case you get pissed or something. But then there's one more where he downloads kind of like a love, you know, see like the heart animation and all this stuff, right? So he did all that using this software, Canva, right? I'm not gonna spend too much time using this thing because I already spent enough time, you know, going over Panzoid, but it's pretty interesting. I use my Google account, I use my Facebook account to log in, so you don't need much to create an account. And then like you can actually collaborate with another person to like if you want to create like some kind of like, I don't know, intro title or emotes or whatever, you're able to share a project with another person that has an account. You guys can work together, you know, with this thing, right? So yeah. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. Panzoid and Canva, they're two softwares, two websites that I found that can be a help to you if you're starting out and you want to create some kind of cool little like intro title screen or maybe a transition or something like that. Try Panzoid. It's pretty fun to use, right? Same thing with if you don't have Photoshop or, you know, you want to try to get something done quick, try Canva. For the most part, I see it's free. Maybe like they have limitations on what you're able to get with the free version, right? But me messing around with it, it's actually pretty cool. You can do a lot with it, right? With the free version of it, right? So anyways, those are the two things I suggest you guys to check out. As mentioned, here are the QR codes. If you guys want to buy me some caffeine, I really would appreciate it. If you guys can't, don't worry about it. And it's still cool. I'm still gonna make these videos. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.